Hi and welcome back to a new video. This is going to be my first pregnancy Q&A. I asked you on Instagram if you have any questions regarding the pregnancy so far, and I got tons of questions. That's why we directly start with the video and the first question. When did you know you are ready? To be honest, I already was ready years ago, but then there was COVID, and COVID has stolen a few years of our lives. After that, I first wanted to enjoy life again before becoming a mom. Then we were already talking about the topic. Then I decided to stop taking birth control in the end of summer 2022. Do you already have a feeling if it's a boy or a girl? Kassian and most other people think that it's going to be a girl. I really don't know. I have a feeling that it maybe can be a boy, but I don't know yet. I really can't say exactly what I feel because I don't know. At our next appointment in 3 weeks, when you watch the video, it's less than 3 weeks, but at our next appointment, I think we will get to know the gender. Do you already have a feeling if it's a boy or girl? What do you think? Leave a comment. I'm curious. Hast du vorab Werte testen lassen, Hormonstatus, Schilddrüse etc.? Did you do any tests before, like hormones? No, I just stopped taking birth control. And at the beginning, I really focused on a healthy diet and to eat hormone-balanced food. And I used monk pepper. I don't know if the English word is monk pepper, Mönchspfeffer. And I can really recommend this. It's the shit. I feel like it really helped me to balance my hormones. Your reaction to finding out and how you broke the news to your partner. You can see my reaction video in the video I will link over here for you. The actual video Joanna took was, I don't know, about 14 minutes. So this is just a short clip. Most of the time I'm just crying. How was Kassian's reaction? I got tons of questions how Kassian reacted to the baby news. Unfortunately, I didn't film it. I really planned to film it, but guys, I was so nervous and it simply wouldn't have been possible to film it secretly. When Kassian came back home, he was not in the best mood, and I was sitting on the couch and my heart was jumping out of my chest. He immediately found the letter and he asked me, what is this letter? And I said, yeah, a letter for you. And he asked me why I didn't open it, because we always open our stuff. He opened the letter and I was sitting there and I already started to cry. He opened it and he read it and he needed some seconds to really realize what's going on, and then he just made this move. No way! And I was sitting on the couch and crying like crazy, and then I showed him the clear blue test, and I just cried a lot. It's really sad that I didn't have it on video, but I have it in my memory, and that's beautiful too. His reaction was better than I expected it, because at first I really thought he's a little bit shocked, but he was just happy. His face he had immediately this happy face when realizing it, and this was so beautiful to see. How old are you and your boyfriend? I'm turning 27 in November and Kassian is turning 35 in December. So we have an 8-year gap in between. For me, it's the perfect age gap, and age is so kind of meaningless to me. It feels like we're on the same. Will you show the face of your child? At first I thought, of course, because I share my life and this child is part of my life. But nowadays the internet is so crazy that I will definitely won't share the face in the beginning. I don't know how it will feel afterwards, but I will definitely try to give the baby the privacy room that it needs. My Instagram channel is my life, of course. Our child is part of my life, but it's not the focus. Are you nervous about changes that will appear in your life once you become a mom? Yes and no, because I'm really looking forward to this new chapter. Life is not over with the child. It's different, but it's not over, and there's so many beautiful moments that will come, and I'm really looking forward to everything. But of course, it's such a new challenge. I don't know yet how everything is working. I don't know yet how my child's character will be. Everything will be so new and challenging, but I'm not nervous. How long did you try? For me, this question is totally fine, because I know sometimes not the best question to ask becoming mom, but for me it's totally fine. We tried it around a year, but we never really focused on it. We simply stopped using contraception and let fate decide. I remember the time it really happened was a time we were both relaxed and I was not thinking about the whole topic. So I think my body was just ready without stress and it happened. Funny thing is, I know exactly the day it happened. I thought that my fertile days are half a week later, but it turned out that it was the perfect right moment. Have you always wanted to be a young mom? Yes and no. When I was younger, like in around 17, 18, 19, I never wanted kids. I never wanted to become a mom. This was so far away. I was just not the relationship girl. Moment I found someone I really love, and becoming older made me want to become a mom. And I have 5 nieces and nephews, so I was always surrounded by kids and babies. Yeah, over the years I really want to become a mom, and I always wanted to become a young mom. I always wanted to become a mom around 24, but then there was COVID and I also want to enjoy some time with Kassian together. And yeah, now I'm 26, turning 27. I don't know, is this still a young mom? Until when are you a young mom? Was it planned or a surprise? It was kind of planned because we knew that it will happen. But the moment it happened, it was definitely a surprise. Do you have any name ideas? Yes, we already have a few, not that much. I have more male favorites than female favorites. I think we will decide as soon as we know if it's a boy or girl. Are you and Kassian married, or are you planning to? Wish you two a great parenthood. No, we are not married, and at the moment we're not planning to get married. For us, it's more important that we love each other and we know that we can rely on each other. And marriage is something beautiful, but I don't know why it's something stressful for both of us, and maybe we will get married in some years, but at the moment we are not planning to get married because we're happy the way our relationship is. Do you want to know the gender, or do you want it to be a surprise? We want to know the gender. It's the first thing I want to know. Hi, congratulations. What was your first sign of pregnancy? Wish you all the best. At the moment I found out really early. My pregnancy test said between 1st and 2nd week, and that's really early. My boobs already hurt a little bit, but that was normal because I was supposed to get my period 1 week later, so I thought it's because of my period. After that, first signs were that my boobs were hurting like crazy and growing like crazy. I had a lot of headache the first time and also this kind of menstrual pain, and then it started with sickness around week 5. I went on a walk with a friend and then I felt a little bit sick and I thought it's because I'm hungry, so I went back home and ate something. From this point on, the sickness was there 24/7. This was really hard. Also started quite early that I had no energy and was tired all the time. Really tired and no energy. I was not able to move from the couch and I was sleeping all the time and I was really not feeling well. The first trimester was not funny. I really didn't enjoy it. I always wished Kassian was pregnant and not me. Bleibt ihr in eurer Wohnung, beziehungsweise gibt es eine Möglichkeit für ein Kinderzimmer in eurer? Of course, we will stay in this apartment because we bought this apartment in Vorarlberg and it's our home. There's definitely place for a nursery. My office will move from the office to the room we have our closet in. It's a little bit smaller. Then I have to store all the W vintage clothes that I in my office at the moment on another place. But I have a small warehouse where I can store the stuff and then I will store all the things there, and I just have my desk and all the important stuff here, and then my office is turning into the nursery. And I really can't wait to start changing this room into the nursery. How do you deal with changes in your body? I have body dysmorphia and this scares me. To be honest, the first trimester was not easy for me because it was a lot. You think you know your body and your body is the same for years, and then within some weeks it changes completely. For me it started with my boobs. They got so big and they're still growing, and this is so strange to me because I never had such big boobs. It was also kind of strange, not only the things you see on your body. I had a lot of problems with smell. I could no longer smell or taste the things I actually love, and it was so weird because I never felt my body this weak. Of course, when you're really sick and ill, but it was so weird to have no energy and I really wanted to do this, but my body was just no. And it felt like I haven't control over my body anymore because this little thing in here took over control about me. And this was really hard at the beginning. I cried so much, my hormones were out of order. Everything just came together and was a big explosion. It was not fun, it was hard. It got better, a lot better. Regarding changes to my body, I never struggled with them. To be honest, I'm really looking forward getting a belly and to see my body changing into this feminine way, and it's so beautiful to see that my body can create life. This is so fascinating to me and I'm really looking forward. Next question. How did you decide it was the right time to get a child? I think there is never the right time because you always think, oh no, I want to do this next month, or I want to still travel the world and see this place and. Also always had this thought, but the moment it happened, it really felt like the right time for me. I really think it is because my mind and body are so ready for this new challenge and journey. So yeah, for me it's the right time. I think you can never really decide it. Do you still plan to live in 2 cities when the baby is there? Yes and no. We have our apartment in Vienna until April, and then we don't know yet if we will search for another one. We still love Vienna so much that we don't want to leave Vienna completely. So maybe we will do a little break and then let's see. We don't know exactly yet. Have you always wanted kids? I think I already mentioned it before. No, definitely not. When I was younger, I never wanted kids, but this changed. Wie findest du es, dass deine Eltern das Kind nicht so oft sehen können wegen Entfernung? What is it like for you that your parents live so far away and don't see the child often? On one side, it's a little bit hard for me because I cannot call them to come over to help me, yeah, just to be there to see a child growing. But on the other hand, if you see each other or if they see the child, it will be so much more special. They definitely have to visit me a lot. Are you continuing your vegan diet? Will the baby be raised vegan too? I'm vegan as well. I'm not fully vegan anymore since 1 or 2 years. I eat fish and eggs. I will definitely continue eating mostly vegan with fish and eggs. I eat salmon 1 to 2 times a week because my doctor said that this would be good. I will not raise my child vegan. My child is free to eat and try everything it wants. At home, of course, I mostly cook vegan, but due to the fact that Kassian isn't vegan, we also have stuff like cheese at home. And when the kid is on the go or at grandparents or I don't know, somewhere else, it can eat what it wants and it can try everything. I will definitely try to cook as healthy as possible, to share the kid all the amazing healthy snack options, and I will try to cook on my own as much as possible that the baby will get fresh and various food served. I will continue with the almost vegan diet, but I'm using some supplements which I talked about it with my doctor before. Did you have an oh shit moment when you're finding out, or was it all joy? I was definitely shocked because I didn't expect it at all in this moment, but it was a really positive shocked way. I already did a lot of pregnancy tests the last months and I couldn't believe it, and I was really happy. I think we will stop now because the video is already so long, but there are so many more questions, but I will definitely do another Q&A in some months to have an update what's going on. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we see each other very soon.